Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Caitlin and this is Tony, and today we're going to be assembling Hawkeye and Black Widow,
Agents of SHIELD,
as well as many of the other new releases from Marvel.
So we've done what we normally do, clipped the pieces off the frames, laid them out on the instructions. So Caitlin's going to pick up Hawkeye. He seems slightly easier to put together. Black Widow, Agents of SHIELD, is a bit more finicky. So let's crack on then, I guess.
So sorry, today you might not be able to see the pieces as well, as we are trying out a new tripod, which is so far really good. First off, I need to figure out if the glue will even come out of the pot. And yes, answer is it does. Because I have not used the glue in so long, being honest.
Once again, there's some extremely tiny little pieces here.
But still so fun.
Still some of the best kits.
I need to figure out where... There's a tiny little piece that's like so tiny that goes into the edge of the thing. Like, you don't want to lose the piece, otherwise you will completely lose the piece.
As we said in the unboxing video, the instructions now include the piece numbers, which makes a massive difference. Rather than having to go online and sort of work it out from there. So it's really good for a company evolving and improving what they do as they go. So yeah, massive hats off to the guys for that one.
Dad, I assume this goes on this side because I've got that piece.
So arrows up. Yeah.
There we go. Right, so I'm on step 3. Don't know how. Because this is really, it's not that hard, being completely honest. It would be hard for a beginner to do. Like, if we would to say, if you were a beginner at like building and stuff like that, then I would say doing this like release, I'd say obviously do the starter kit first, because seeing if you like it or not is a very important part. But also to do some of like the pieces that aren't as fiddly, and if you know somebody that is either like a more advanced builder, then I'd ask them to get like the smaller pieces on the model.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh, I snapped them.
What was the...
You can't remember.
So you said the snapped word, so I panicked for a moment.
Now it fell off. Also, Hawkeye is a really cool model as well, because the pieces aren't actually that big. Don't know if that's even the word, but sure. I'll go with big.
And once again, the dynamic nature of superheroes just makes these things really awesome.
Yes, like we have been doing a quiz night on a Saturday, and the other day we actually had a Marvel part to it, which we didn't ace completely, but we got a 19 out of 20.
We did. And that's mostly because I
forgot.
Put Hera instead of Hela.
He misspelled something because he was thinking about the Roman.
Because we've been doing some work on the Greek and Roman pantheon, haven't we?
Yeah.
So silly me.
Yeah, he wrote the wrong kind of a thing, sadly. But mistakes are made sometimes, and by mistakes I mean like mistakes. Which way does this go? Oh, facing this way, right? His foot is a pain in the butt. I can tell you that for a fact. Oh, that means I think this is the right angle. Yes, I finally found the right angle for this. Right, I found the right angle. I'm gonna do the flat one because it's probably gonna be. That one's also flat though.
Yeah, I quite like the curves.
I like the curves. I also like the ones that have grids. It fell off. Okay. After the very sad falling of the base bit,
Look out for dynamic.
we're back. Making sure not to fall this time. And this is a very good model, but it's slightly fragile whilst we're still building it. Now, camera woman can partly focus, not fully.
Have a look at those guys. So yeah, not taking us too long to get those guys up and running.
Yeah.
So we're going to pause it there, and then we'll get the next guy, get the next set clipped off, and go from there.
Okay, so now I'm doing Gamora.
Yeah, so we're doing this one a little bit different because the instructions for Corvus Glaive's on half on one side and half on the other. So to continue to do this, we've decided I'll do Corvus and Proxima Midnight, Gamora and Nebula on this side. So we're actually working on 2 packs at the same time. So
which will be a bit of a challenge, but we can do anything.
Interesting, isn't it?
And we need to make sure that we don't drop the model first off, and that we don't use too much glue.
Yeah, particularly on the really smaller parts.
Yes. As obviously, if you don't already know, or you don't do this kind of a thing, that like building, for example, it can melt the plastic, but it's still really cool to do. So I'm doing Gamora first. Like I'm pretty sure I've already said about 5 seconds ago, but oh well.
You're a bit of a Gamora fan, aren't you, hon?
As well as Black Widow. But obviously the thing was ever so slightly too hard for me, because it is to do with the advancement on your level of building. And mine isn't much, but it's still good enough.
Yeah, we've been building a long time now, haven't you? So
yeah.
You definitely got a lot of experience for your age.
You've put them on the wrong side, I think.
Alright.
Yes, you have. Sorry, technical difficulties. The placement was put on the wrong side of the head. Oh, the glue went on my nail and not the model.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these guys play out when we've got Thanos as well.
I didn't even know we're getting Thanos.
Yeah. He's coming out with his throne.
I'm hopefully going to be able to build Thanos, because Thanos, personal favourite. Even though, click the finger, half the world wiped out. I am honestly really scared for the head in case it falls off, as it's like really small pieces. 3 pieces to assemble a head, which is like quite a small thing. And my dad said before, he's like, oh, should I build the head? And then I dropped the model. He's like, should I build the head? And I'm like, no, I want to build it. And then I'm like, I should have let my dad build it.
Well.
But even my dad might not have been able to build it properly.
No. It's all about learning and experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially when you do stuff like this.
I have no idea how it sits on there.
Okay, this is really annoying, this piece.
Ah.
It's like you don't know how hard this piece is. It's got to balance. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to wait a second for this to dry. I need to actually keep hold of it for it to stay in the right place.
Ooh, so it's one of those bases, anyway.
Which ones?
The big, not medium ones. This guy's pretty chunky actually.
Oh, I didn't even know they did big bases.
Yeah, it's the same size as
Hulk and
Hulk's bigger, isn't it?
But it still looks inside base.
I think they're bigger than that.
Finally, the sword has managed to stay. It was pretty tough. I'll just say that now. And you're probably wondering, how can we do this like all the time? And this is, first off, practice. And second off, it is...
I don't fancy their chances against this guy, do you?
No.
There we go. And Natalia about to face off against Corvus Glaive there. Oh, so cool. Well, who knows? We'll go straight in. I'm going to start clipping this one off.
And we will actually clip these on camera, hopefully. So I'm going to swap out Black Widow for Gamora. So, oh, this one looks slightly easier to assemble. Right, where is this one? Oh, I need to wait for the clip.
We're going to have to wait, aren't we? So, I guess we'll pause it there for a sec. We'll get these bits clipped out. And we'll come back to you in a few.
Another pair of clippers. One sec. Okay. Nebula.
Proxima.
Let me sit in
Ms.
the
Midnight.
position
Ms.
now.
Midnight.
Okay, yes. So, there are 9, 10 steps. I'm going to say 10 because putting the model on the base is technically a step. But 9 steps. Let's just say this. Right.
We're once again in that tiny little pieces.
Personally, I think I should be doing the tinier pieces if I have smaller fingers, but my dad does not, so. And the pieces were stuck to my finger. So, my dad is trained to do smaller pieces. Oh my, this is a really hard piece though.
The one thing you learn never to do is sneeze, because these are so silly.
Once you sneeze whilst you're doing them, you've not cleared that up properly.
I mean, we've been quite fortunate, really, that we haven't had any. Oh no, I'm not even going to say it. Okay.
Yep, the model is just stuck to my finger.
Excellent.
Can you help me get it off?
What's that?
Stuck to my finger. The model has...
Well, it's plastic glue, so you'll be fine.
There we go. Don't use super glue on a plastic model. Don't stick when it gets on the table. Right, don't use super glue and glue stuff to your fingers. Don't use plastic glue and glue stuff to your fingers, but at least it's easier to get plastic glue off than super glue. So, I have had stuff stuck to my fingers with super glue though. One second, just gonna figure out how her pants go. Yes, like this. You finally figured this out, right? Okay. Phew. So this is probably going to be an ever so slightly longer video, and the first part of the video is going to be slightly shorter because we are going to film this in 2 parts like we said in the first video, because doing 3 unboxing-ish, don't really know, and then building 6 models is quite a lot to do, especially when it's in one video. But
yeah, they all sort of arrived together, didn't they? So
yeah. Oh, there we go. I've got the head in the right place.
Okay.
Because if the head isn't in the right place, it just doesn't look as good in a way. Unless you're trying to do your own in the mod within. Because sometimes people actually do make the model into their own model, which is basically getting pieces from other models via previous sets or different brands, doesn't really matter. But yeah, they basically can actually make the models into their own, like we have done in some cases.
Yeah, and I think for this we've pretty much been followed the sort of factory settings sort of thing, so we haven't really gone too far off script.
Yes, as obviously we do a channel to basically say should we buy this or not, in a way.
I think the answer's just yes.
The answer's yes, buy it.
So I don't think...
that does not look natural. 1 second. Can you please help me get the arm on? I think it goes like that. But no, it doesn't. It goes behind his head. How are you already on? Oh wait, no. I'm on step 5. This is me asking how he's on step 6 or 7. I don't really know. He's on step 8.
No, I think you've got her right. I know it looks disjointed, but...
Yes, I know.
That's a one, yeah.
I was just confused.
Sort of worked that, isn't she?
She's like...
She's half robot. Because that would be painful.
She's like this, holding up. I feel like it would go...
Okay, so...
That's just going to have to do, even though it does look painful. It's like... Why would someone hold a sword like that, is my question. Okay.
Many years ago, when I used to do fencing.
Yeah.
And one of the big things was if you were a left-handed fencer, you were at a big advantage because your opponents didn't really quite know. They didn't practice as much, whereas left-handed people practiced against right all the time. So I suppose it's a little bit like that, isn't it? So if she holds her swords in an angle that's
ever so slightly different.
Slightly different. Makes it much harder for
Don't
opponents.
want to drop this piece again. Yeah, don't drop pieces when you don't have to. I'll tell you that now. And also, Element games are doing really good with the current times, as they are delivering to people's houses, and they're doing boxes that you can pick up and so on. And I think they're just being really helpful, as the current time and situation isn't normal, and not people will know about this and how to handle it.
Yeah.
So Element, if you are watching this, doubt it, but big shout out, because they are amazing.
Yeah, they do look after us from the hobby front, don't they?
Yes. Whenever we're bored, just go and shop. Add Element. Because sometimes we do run out of stuff to do. Like, so does everybody.
So I think that's his girlfriend done. Put her over there with her. So, there you go.
And here's this that you just saw. Right. I'm going to stick. This is not working. Why did I have to do this one? Here is.
It's only the tip of a foot.
Yes, I know. There's a box to put it in. No.
You're doing it backwards.
This way.
Yeah.
No.
If you look at where that's supposed to go at the
I'm
end.
going to do it like this. I'm doing it my way. SR's technical
That's it,
difficulties.
yeah.
Right, let me hold this here a second.
Can you get in to pinch it?
No, otherwise the thing's going to break. I also feel like I'm about to drop this thing, but
So these are for your guardians, aren't they?
I've done it. Right, where's the base now?
Jump?
Oh, that's one.
No, leave them.
Oh, fine. I will have a look. Does
Actually, that one might work really well, you know, with the grid.
yes, but this is a bad roll, but oh well. Oh no, don't drop her. The amount, I'd say I should probably have done the other one, the Nebula, as it's like a really hard Nebula. I'm pretty yes, Nebula, not Gamora. Nebula, quite hard.
There we go. Pop her down there. Well, she's on this side. We're not allowed to look at the ones I've done.
No,
No.
you've had enough time. Oh, then I dropped the lid for
So
the
there
gun.
we go. So a lot of sort of partial sets here. So a bit of Guardians, a little bit of Thanos' crew, a little bit of Avengers, but you know, once again, some really good dynamic superheroes.
Plus, they're just made really well.
Yeah, there's no avoidance of doubt. Yeah, but yeah, really good kits.
Yeah, and I'd say if you see it in a shopping place anywhere, buy it if you haven't already, because how fun are they to build out of 10?
Excellent. They are, you know, the kits are unparalleled in the marketplace. I built a fair few models from a fair few companies, so
yeah,
no, really good. So thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna get these sprayed up and whatnot. So the next video will be sort of a painting hobby hangout type thing. So
or it might not involve me as much, as I don't like painting the models.
I don't know, you're pretty good.
The only ones that I have properly done are Black Widow and Hulk.
And Hulk, done a good job on Hulk. Definitely. So, alright guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Cheers guys, stay safe.
Are you not recording those?
Just leave them all there, but I know that's yours.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I don't like the big ones.